Alright. Got everything working. Gonna have join up here in a second. So, I know that nobody's fucking on this shit, but alright. So, we're looking here. Got 2 tornado warnings. Let me. So, it's looking like it all passed us. You know. Alright. So, got 2 tornado warnings. One in southern Illinois. Both of them in southern Illinois. Just got a random blotch north of Bloomington. It looks like everything's already over Lake Michigan. I think personally that we are going to get. Let me take a look here. I'm gonna head over. Don't know why it says I'm in fucking St. Louis. Yeah. Still got 0 viewers. So. So it looks like a lot of these storms are splitting off to the left. There's some weak, cool air coming from the south. That's going to kind of... Yeah, so this rotation right here, it's kind of dying down. There's a little bit of rotation right here. None of these have been observed, so there's nothing out here. Yeah, you know, we just got these... Yeah, so it's looking like... So it looks like one of the tornado warnings just got cleared. We have a lot of storms in Illinois. It looks like, yeah, these storms might wrap up a little bit, and then there's a cold front that's coming in behind this. That's going to really, if these storms can form up here, this is going to be a really, really big tornado. New radar storm, or a new radar scan. So over Chicago, it looks like there's quarter-sized hail. We have a little bit of rotation just down here. You can see it right here. It's just got that little bit of a hook. There was a tornado warning on this area right here, but it looks like this has been down. So we're getting gusts of 80 miles an hour, 80-mile-an-hour damaging winds. Still got nobody. I think Ben's going to join here in a second just to check up on everything. So it looks like after this line of storms, we're about done. So, yeah, I don't think that there's going to be that much. I think, yeah, there's an elevated tornado threat for Chicago and south of Chicago near the New Lenox area, the Frankfurt area. There's an area of rotation down to the south, east of Springfield, just northeast of Decatur. This right here looks a little worrying, just because it has this kind of like a hook, but this is also rotating. Over Chicago, we have some rotation right actually over Chicago. This looks like it's just south of Brookfield, south of Oak Park, south of Lombard. So yeah, we're looking at high severe weather. If any of these storms sustain, then there's going to be a high tornado outlook. On a gateway timeout. Um, okay, so looking at uh, PDS thunderstorm right south of Chicago. That's gonna be this storm right here. Wow. Hold up. I need to look at this really quick. So this is the day 2 outlook. This is for tomorrow. There is a moderate already for southern Illinois into Tennessee. We already have a 10% hatched risk, and as we saw today, this only came up in the morning. So I'm waiting to see. So we have 80-mile-an-hour damaging winds east of Lamont, northeast of New Lenox, just south of Oak Lawn, south of Palos Heights, just west of Tinley Park, but that's going to go into Tinley Park. West of Kankakee, going into Kankakee, we have a huge storm. 80-mile-an-hour winds south of Chicago. That's going to be heading right into Chicago. All of this is kind of moving northeast, as you can see here. It's going to be all right. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So let's look at tomorrow. It's the West month. So looking tomorrow, we already have a moderate risk down in southern Illinois, going into Tennessee, south. Yeah, I want to say South Ohio. Um, most of western Tennessee. Oh, that might not be Tennessee. I don't know. I'm not good with states. But yeah, just I'm gonna be looking specifically at southern Illinois. 10% hatched risk already. Looking into tomorrow. This extends actually more into Ohio and down in a little bit of Arkansas, northeastern Arkansas. Yeah, tomorrow's looking like it's going to be a good day for storms. Um, yeah, so really most of the stuff has passed us already. It's all over Lake Michigan. There's still a little bit. There's still 80-mile-an-hour winds over in the Tinley Park, Palos Heights area, going even north of that into that summit. Kankakee is going to get hit pretty hard with these winds. It's, I'm going to bet that one runs bad. Yeah, so I'd say most of really all of this is all mostly 70 to 80 mile an hour winds. We have quarter-sized hail falling in Chicago. Let me look at West real quick. Yeah, so you can see this has some rotation right over Frankfurt. I think this is our latest radar scan. Yeah, I think this is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you can see Eastern Orland Park. There's a little bit over here. All right. Still looking at this rotation just northeast of Frankfurt. The tornado warning is still in. Is still just radar indicated. There wasn't any tornado spotted. New radar scan. So yeah, we're looking. Yeah, Tinley Park. 80 mile an hour winds are moving up in here. I have max velocity on my other screen, so mostly I'm getting mainly just watching him giving a couple updates. You know what? This is why I don't let you in my fucking live streams, bro. I'm gonna ban your ass. So yeah, 80 mile an hour wind gusts just northeast of Frankfurt, still in Frankfurt, heading up into Tinley Park and Harvey. Still have this we still have this rotation right here. We also have some over Monty. Yeah, it's moving into Park Forest. Let me see if I can. Yeah, so right here, this is all the strong winds. These are 70 to 80 mile per hour winds is what you see in the purple. And then we have this rotation right here. This is the main area of rotation. We're getting severe thunderstorm warning now in Iowa, so I'm going to guess that's this one. Yeah. So yeah, we actually have this rotation over Lake Michigan. It was so yeah, still the 80 mile an hour winds over Frankfurt, going to Tinley Park. Let's see, where's Frankfurt? So yeah, there's just this rotation right here, down at the bottom of the storm. Tinley Park right there. Then let's see. You have this storm right here. Downtown Chicago is getting hit hard. The south side of Chicago. So we're looking at 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. So in about 20 minutes, all of this is going to be moving into Michigan and into Iowa and Indiana. Wait, where the fuck's Iowa? Hold on. I think I might be tripping. No, not Iowa. Indiana, sorry. Not Ohio. Ohio's over here. So we have this over in Michigan. We already have the stuff over Lake Michigan that's already starting to hit. Yeah, so we're looking at about quarter-sized hail in the downtown Chicago area. Let's see who's down in here. In the Chicago area. Josh Kirksey. So all of these storms now are heading into western Michigan. Really, all of the stuff that was moved up north missed us to the north. We still have these storms down here. Probably not going to, but yeah. So we have this new outlook up here from the SPC. We've had a tornado warning down in southern Illinois. Right now, there's still a 10% hatched risk just barely over Chicago. Yeah, so literally on the edge of Chicago right here, mainly just going into southern Michigan and northern Indiana. So there's this rotation over over Michigan, Lake Michigan. There's still a little bit of rotation right above Tinley Park and Frankfurt. Yeah, so right here is where we're looking at this rotation, just east of Tinley Park. Yeah. So I don't necessarily know. At the east, really quick. Okay. Let me grab a new radar scan really quick. Now we're getting some severe thunderstorm warning up in Michigan. So yeah, we're looking right here. This is a new severe thunderstorm warning. Then this one heading into Indiana, west of South. Yeah, so if we're looking right here, this is, I think, just barely West Chicago. We're looking at a little bit of rotation here, just south of Fort Hill, right on the edge of Lake Michigan, right here. Right over Harvey, north of Thornton. Don't think that they're going to tornado warn that storm, though, because we're looking at the rotation right here. Yeah, they're probably not going to warn that. There's not enough above. Yeah, this right here. Yeah, so it looks like everything is past us now. Looks like we're not going to be getting any weather at all for the next couple hours. We're still, yeah. So there's a little bit of rotation over this storm in Kankakee. Literally right here. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So just north of Kankakee, we're looking at this right here. This is our rotation area. Okay. All right. Well then, I am gonna pop off.